co-sleeping with your Doberman, should you do it? Like, really? Should you? I mean, could doing it actually improve your Doberman's behavior, or is it just gonna make things worse? I mean, are you gonna turn your sweet little angel into this dominant, pushy, aggressive nightmare of a Doberman during the day because, well, you caved and you let him sleep on your bed at night? Well, guess what? We've got the answers. You're gonna see how many Doberman owners are actually co-sleeping with their dogs, and we'll also talk about myths versus facts and what the studies show actually happens to your dog if you do co-sleep with them. And quite a bit more very cool stuff today, so definitely stick around to the end and you're gonna find out if you really should be cuddling your big Doberman on your bed tonight, right here, right now on Doberman Planet. So are Doberman owners actually doing this? I mean, are they actually sharing their beds with their 100-pound Dobermans at night? They definitely are. It probably shouldn't surprise you. I mean, we're pretty crazy about our dogs. In fact, we recently did a poll of the viewers here at Doberman Planet and we asked them where their Doberman sleeps at night. And out of the 900 Doberman owners who responded, a full 36% said that their Dobermans either sleep in their beds under the covers or on top of the bed at night. In other words, they co-sleep with a Doberman. So 36% of Doberman owners co-sleep with their dogs at night, and 64% either have their Doberman sleeping in their own bed in the room or sleeping somewhere else outside the room. So while it does seem like the majority of Doberman owners aren't sleeping with their dogs, a huge chunk of them are sharing their beds with these huge dogs at night. So are all those people, which is over 300 owners in just this one poll, are they all potentially causing behavioral problems in their Dobermans by doing this? Or is this something that's okay to do? Well, there are some definite benefits to co-sleeping with your Doberman, but here's a little secret. It can cause problems too, but we'll talk about that in a minute. Right now, let's talk about the benefits of it because here are some important ones. First, it provides a sense of security and comfort, both for the owner and the dog. This is probably the most commonly cited benefit by Doberman owners, and frankly, many Doberman owners do choose this breed specifically because they provide them with a level of security and protection. And as for the dog, they get comfort from this too. Owners of young Dobermans especially can really see this because oftentimes the nighttime crying issues and the whining, that stuff will stop kind of the moment you bring your young Dobie in your bed with you. Secondly, it strengthens the bond with the owner. This is a long time cited benefit of co-sleeping with your dog in general, and Dobermans especially, they do bond tightly with their owners and they rely on that bond with them for reassurance and less anxiety throughout the day. It also reduces anxiety and stress. There's actually a study published this year in 2024 that said that owners who co-sleep with their pets report that it provides a source of reassurance, comfort, and distraction from bedtime stress and anxiety. Sources are down below. Also, believe it or not, it can help regulate heart rate and blood pressure. A 2013 study published in the Mayo Clinic suggested that sleeping in close proximity to a dog was associated with reduced stress responses and potentially also regulating heart rate and blood pressure for both the dog and the owner. I do want to take a moment to give a shout out to the sponsor of today's video, Ollie Dog Food. Ollie is a fresh human-grade dog food service. It ships straight to your door. Their food is minimally processed, designed with vet nutritionists, and their recipes contain only real clean ingredients. They just use real chicken, real beef, turkey, and lamb, which are the first ingredient in every Ollie recipe and the primary source of protein in their meals. And we know as Doberman owners that proteins are such an essential part of this breed's diet, and not just the amount that they get, but also the quality of the protein, and Ollie definitely has that handled. In fact, their meals have no fillers, byproducts, artificial flavors, or preservatives. They use just real whole vegetables, and the best part is that their meal plans are custom tailored to your dog. That's actually a huge reason why we recommend Ollie here at Doberman Planet, not only just for the amazing quality of the food, but also the fact that they understand that Dobermans are unique, and they actually customize their dog's diet plans based on this. So give Ollie a try. Besides those amazing health benefits, you may also be surprised about the positive effects it also has on your dog's behavior as well. Just like longtime Doberman Planet viewer Anna recently found out after feeding her Doberman Ollie for the first time. I'll have a link to Ollie in the description down below with a coupon code that you are free to use. Just use the code Doberman Planet, all caps, all one word at checkout, and you'll get a huge discount off your first box of Ollie food. That way you can give it a try with minimal investment and really see the changes in your dog too. Okay, there's also a lot of myths out there surrounding co-sleeping with your Doberman, and probably one of the most common myths is that co-sleeping with a dominant dog like a Doberman actually creates more dominance issues. But the fact is that co-sleeping, while yes, it can reveal already existing issues with dominance, or actually more frequently an issue with sometimes overly lenient owners who can get convinced by their dominant Doberman to let them up on the bed, but it doesn't seem to cause dominance issues itself. In fact, a study that I'll link to in the sources below, it looked at 300 dogs and found that dogs that slept on the bed with their owners at night had the same rate of dominance aggressions as dogs that didn't. Another popular myth about Dobermans co-sleeping with their owners is that it will lead to separation anxiety in the dogs. However, this is also false. In fact, it's been shown that co-sleeping dogs actually have less occurrences of separation anxiety when their owners leave the home. At least in the beginning of a short separation period anyway. Remember that Dobermans love closeness, reassurance, and routine. And if routine is providing something reassuring like sleeping every night with your dog, then chances are it could actually reduce their anxiety. Now, I know I discussed a lot of benefits of co-sleeping, but truly, this is not something that you really have to do. In fact, it's really not for everyone or every Doberman by any means. For example, Dobermans can be possessive and dominant on their own, regardless of where they sleep. And if your dog, like many Dobermans, already shows some of these signs, it may not be the best to give them one more thing to, be possessive over. If your Doberman has a habit of pushing boundaries and you're really having trouble keeping that in check, for example, during the teenage phase, then it may not be the best idea to allow them to co-sleep with you. Also, if you or your dog are restless at night or having trouble sleeping, it may not be the best to co-sleep with your Doberman. Studies have shown that co-sleeping with your dog is associated with poor sleep, specifically lower quality of sleep and an increased severity of insomnia. Lastly, if you have any allergies, you're pregnant, or you have any other health concerns that may be affected negatively by co-sleeping with your Doberman, then of course you probably shouldn't do it. Remember that there are plenty of ways to spoil your Doberman, and it doesn't always have to be by co-sleeping with them. One way to spoil your dog that really does affect their health is by providing them with a healthy, well-rounded diet. So please take a moment to take a look at the sponsor of this video, Ollie, and what they have to offer. It really is about the best way to spoil your dog, at least in my opinion. And a link to Ollie is down in the description below this video. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below, guys, and also click that thumbs up button if you enjoyed this video. It really helped me out. And I'd love to honestly see the comments on this one and hear from you guys. I want to hear how many of you guys co-sleep with your Dobermans, and if you do, are they in your bed or on your bed? Do you love co-sleeping with them, or kind of like, are they bed hogs? I really want to know this, so definitely drop a comment down below and share your story. Keep treating your Dobermans well, guys. Be great Doberman breed ambassadors, and of course, I'll see you next time.